Imagine this. You and a coworker both earn about $2,500 a month. Same job level, same city, same rent, same prices. 10 years from now, one of you is buried in debt and constant money stress, and the other has a small safety net and real options. If you're the one who always feels stuck, the real question is, how can the same income create two completely different lives? If you earn somewhere between $1,500 and $4,000 a month and still feel like you're always one bill away from disaster, you're not alone. A lot of people in that range look fine from the outside, but live with a permanent knot in their stomach. The problem usually isn't only how much money comes in, it's what path that money is quietly building for you in the background. This is Wealth Mentor Pro, where every lesson is a step closer to your freedom. Today, we're exploring one simple but uncomfortable idea: one income, two paths. This choice changes everything. Because the same paycheck can build a future full of quiet panic, or a future with calm and options, depending on a few small choices you repeat month after month. If you've ever thought, I earn okay money, so why am I always stuck? Stay with me. By the end, you'll be able to see which path you're on and how to start moving your feet. Think of your money like a road system. Every month, your paycheck arrives at a crossroads and you send it down one of two main roads: the drift road or the deliberate road. Take someone earning $2,100 a month. Rent is $1,100, groceries $300, transport and phone $250. That leaves $450. On the drift road, that $450 melts into random food deliveries, impulse buys, and minimum payments. It never feels like one powerful chunk, so it never does anything powerful. On the deliberate road, the same $450 is split on purpose. Maybe $300 for the rest of the month's flexible spending, $100 to attack a specific debt, and $50 to build a buffer. Your step for this month is simple. Write down one honest line. Right now, my money road is mostly drift. Or, right now, my money road is mostly deliberate. If you skip this, the cost is that your money keeps choosing the road for you, and it almost never chooses the one that leads to peace. Most advice online jumps straight to earn more or start a side hustle. Earning more can help, of course, but if both of your roads still point toward stress, extra money just gets you there in a slightly nicer car. What almost no one explains clearly is that the real fork isn't only between low income and high income. It's between using the income you have to build more pressure or using it to build more power. So let's zoom in on a single payday. Your pay lands in your account on the first of the month. For many people, the first dollars that move go to whatever is screaming the loudest: past due bills, messages from the bank, a friend you owe, or just the urge to finally treat yourself after a hard month. That's the drift path. There is no chosen destination, just reacting. On the other path, the first dollars that move are already spoken for in your mind. You've decided ahead of time that the first $50 go to savings, or the first $80 go to a specific card, or the first $30 go into a future you account. Your next small step: decide one thing that gets paid first next month before anything else, even if it's only $20, and write it down. If you leave the first movement of your money to chance, you're letting your most stressed emotion be your financial planner. Now look at another crossroads, the moment you get a pay rise. Maybe your income goes from $2,300 to $2,600. That's $300 extra. On the drift path, rent creeps up a bit, food orders become more frequent, a car upgrade feels deserved, and soon that $300 feels like it never existed. Life is slightly nicer, but just as fragile. On the deliberate path, you might allow yourself one small upgrade, like an extra $50 of guilt-free fun, but you send the other $250 straight to something that changes your future. Paying down high-interest debt, building a proper buffer, or paying for a skill that can raise your earning power again. Ask yourself this one question: where did your last pay rise actually go? If you don't know, that's a sign you're on the drift road, even if you never chose it on purpose. But here's what almost no one tells you: you don't need a perfect plan to change paths. You need one clear choice that you repeat long enough for it to show up in your numbers. So let's bring our theme back into focus. One income, two paths. This choice changes everything. The real choice is not between being good with money or bad with money. It's whether your current income is quietly building a path toward debt and stress, or a path toward safety and options. Most people massively underestimate how quickly small, repeated decisions reshape their life. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. If you had to guess right now, are you mostly on the debt and stress path or the safety and options path? Now let's turn this into 3 rules that make the better path much easier to walk. Rule 1. Decide what future you are paying for before the money moves. If you don't choose a destination, your money will choose one for you, and it usually chooses whatever feels good in the next 48 hours. Let's say you bring home $2,400 a month. Before that money arrives, you sit down and quietly decide. For the next 12 months, I'm paying for 3 things first: being up to date on bills, building a $500 buffer, and paying down this one credit card. That doesn't fix everything, but now every time you spend, you can ask, is this paying for my chosen future or someone else's? The benefit is simple. Your money starts moving in one direction long enough for you to see progress instead of chaos. If you stay vague, you end up paying for whatever story screams loudest today and wonder why your own story never moves. Rule 2. Protect a small positive gap every month, even if it feels embarrassingly small. The gap is just the amount left after your essential bills and minimum payments are done. If that gap is 0 or negative, your path almost always leads deeper into stress. If that gap is even $20 or $30 and you protect it, it becomes the track your future runs on. Imagine you earn $2,000 and your essentials take $1,950. You find a way to cut $25 of recurring costs and pick up $25 from one extra shift or a tiny side job. Now, your gap is $75. You decide that every month, $50 of that gap goes toward a goal you care about, and $25 goes into a small joy fund so you don't burn out. Do this for a year, and you've directed $600 toward your future instead of 0. Same income, different path. The benefit is that your brain starts seeing you as someone who moves forward, not someone who is always stuck. If you don't protect a gap now, a bigger income later will usually just give you bigger bills and the same old stress. Rule 3. Raise your skills before you raise your lifestyle. Most people do the opposite. The moment more money appears, the first upgrade is outside: apartment, car, gadgets, weekends. On the stress path, lifestyle rises faster than skill, so your costs chase your income forever. On the better path, skill rises first, then income, then lifestyle, in that order. Take someone who goes from $2,200 to $2,500 a month. On the stress path, they take on a new $200 car payment and slightly nicer weekends, and 2 years later, they are still one emergency away from panic. On the better path, they might keep their lifestyle almost the same for a year, using $150 a month to kill a painful loan and $50 a month on learning something that can justify their next raise or a better job. The benefit is that your future income is built on something real you can do, not just on the hope that things will somehow work out. If you always raise lifestyle first, every new level of income feels exactly like the last one from the inside. So how do you walk away from this video with something simple and solid in your mind? Think about your current monthly income and imagine it stays the same for the next 5 years. No big raise, no big drop. On path 1, nothing else changes either. The way you spend, react, and drift stays the same. 5 years from now, would you expect more debt and more stress or more stability? On path 2, the income is the same, but 3 things are different. You picked a destination for your money, you protected a small gap every month, and you invested at least a little in your skills before your lifestyle. Here's a quiet equation you can remember in one line. Same income plus clear destination plus a protected gap plus growing skills creates a very different future than same income plus drift plus no gap plus stuck skills. That's what we mean when we say, one income, 2 paths. This choice changes everything. Not as a dramatic one-time moment, but as a small decision you make again and again when the money hits your account. If you feel like you've been walking the debt and stress road for years, this can be your crossroads moment. You don't have to fix everything this week. You just need to choose the other path once and then keep choosing it long enough to see it in your bank balance and in your breathing. You've been watching Wealth Mentor Pro. If this helped you see your situation with a bit more clarity and a bit less shame, feel free to like this video and subscribe for more calm, realistic money guidance. And when you're ready for your next step, pick another video on the channel and keep walking your better path, one deliberate choice at a time.